Hello and welcome to another Yakuza 5 100% trophy guide video. In this video we're going to talk about the ultimate matches, specifically melee matches 1 to 10. So I'm going to link Cyricz's guide in the description. He does a fantastic guide of it. And I'm just going to ad-lib it as I watch it from my own point of view. So without further ado, the first mission is you have to take out 5 beefy taxi guys. Relatively quickly. I think it's a minute 30 seconds, and this isn't too difficult. You just have to do as much damage as you can to as many people as you can, so keep throwing them, get them on the ground, try and get those heat actions in quick, and then when you do get them, make them count. So the big throw one's a good move because it attacks 2 rather than 1. If you can pull off any of the cool counter moves, absolutely go for that. I don't think I was that prepared for this. I did most of these ultimate matches in the first attempt. There's one coming up, I think it's ultimate melee match 3 with Shinada with the weapons. That took me a while, but that is just an absolute pain of a mission. Like you'll see when you see it, but you gotta get lucky with that one. Gotta get real lucky. Painful. It was painful. But yeah, for this one, just beat him up as quickly as possible. There's not much to it. Use as many variations of finishes as you can, and you'll get rid of a few that way. Hopefully you can just stomp on him, get rid of him. You got, decent-ish amount of time to get rid of him. Shouldn't be too bad. Variations should help do way more damage. If you can get a tag drop off or whatever, or mainly throws will help you. Building that heat quickly is the key to success. So melee match number 2, you are Cyricz, and you've got a load of gangs coloured in various different colours. So you have to beat all of them up. Relatively easy. Pick them up, build up your heat actions, throw them in the air, swing them about. You know how it goes with Cyricz, just absolutely wing them. You got plenty of time for this one, I think. Absolutely loads of time. So you take out the red section first. Bit of a clothesline there, lovely stuff. Barely any health, easy done. Big hit, yeah, and then the blue team come in. I think the yellow team come after the blue team, but there's less. There's no worry here really. You grab, you swing, you take out plenty of them. It's pretty simple. If you're used to Cyricz's combat, you should be fine. Like there's no threat here. Absolutely no threat. And the big combo should take them down in one, pretty much. I think the yellows are the last ones, and then we're coming to Shinada's mess of a mission. But yeah, this one's pretty self-explanatory. So Shinada's one, really, you have to go straight to the pylons and try and hit groups of people. You've got 30 seconds to kill 8 enemies or something, and you can only use weapons, so it's a really tricky one. If you copy what I do, great. I took my information off Cyric's guide for that one, because it was ridiculous. You've got to get lucky with the time, really. You've just got to. I must have done it about 10 times, if not more, just to get a decent run through on it. So it's one of those. It could go either way in the actual moment, but hopefully you'll have some success. And here we go. So see, there's millions of orange pylons around. Take any of them. Quick, nearest one to you, preferably. Hit as many people as you can. There you go. Take out as many as you can. Get that finisher on the ground. One down. Always try and do the heat actions because your timer stops. When it stops, you've got a decent chance of dealing damage, getting rid of enough people. I got lucky there that they all grouped together, to be honest. So 5 seconds left, 3 left. So lucky. Oh my days. Oh, it was beautiful. But yeah, it's tricky, man. You've got to get real lucky with that one. But good luck with that. This one, not too bad at all. Just Akiyama go around. You can get 4 minutes to smash, like, I think it's 5 groups of enemies, possibly. I think it's 5 groups of enemies. Let me double check. It is... three groups of enemies. Sorry, 3 groups of enemies. So they're pretty strong. Like they're not pushovers, but you can easily just get them. You can do that move where you kick them into each other, or you can just beat on them, flip them in the air, boom, another finisher down. Just keep doing that combo. Easily done. Boom! I love it, absolutely love it. But this is one of the longer missions. But yeah, if you get a decent kick combo and you're doing a lot of damage, I mean, that was a nice little cheeky overhead kick there, beautiful. But yeah, there's loads of finishing moves you can do. There's no real like quick and easy strat. Just beat down on them quickly as possible. Big kick to the face. If you can get them really low and then do the kick to the face, you're on a winner. Boom! Because it has a 3-pronged attack, doesn't it? And their health bars aren't particularly gigantic, so it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, Akiyama's got a decent set of moves. To be honest, he can control a lot of people at once. He just beats down with his kicks really fast, and they seem to hold off in different directions for this one, so it's not too bad. But yeah, if you can just do the finishing moves, kick him in the air. Once you get the red heat move, that will knock a load of people to the ground. They'll cower in fear or whatever. So if you do that, you can save it for the last one, or you can do it if you're in a sort of tight situation. You can go for that, and it'll help a lot because you can just run over and kick them whilst they're down, and it immediately kills them. If you didn't know, if people are on the ground with like a pink sort of aura around them, if you kick them once, then they immediately die. So you can get at least two out of it that way, or 3. You'll see it now after the final drive. 2 on the floor, bam, bam. Guy that's standing up, doesn't affect him, but you know, he's cowering in fear. He's not going to be a threat at this point. So yeah, slam them down, kick their asses. Not too tricky. But yeah, that move's really good as well. If you flip them in the air and press square, square, square immediately, he goes. It's when you've got heat. But if you do that, it does some damage. It can clear out a load of enemies around you as well, like space them out at least. And yeah, so any combo is welcome there. And the final, few guys, just get them. You got 2 minutes 15. The more heat actions you do, the better. Even though they don't do as much damage, they stop the timer. So if anything's stopping the timer and causing damage, that's exactly what you want to do. So there's no other strat really for this. You just beat down, kick ass. 4 minutes of ass whooping, as they say in America. Yeah, just use your finishes, use your heat moves the best you can. You'll possibly get 2 red heat moves if you use a lot of them, so that will cut down a lot of enemies pretty quickly. I mean, there's plenty more heat moves I could have done as well, but I'm a stickler for the same ones usually. I don't know why. But yeah, we've unlocked another final drive, so whip out a final drive when you need to. When you get a bit of heat, overhead kick him and then into final drive or something else. And, ooh, nice. Nice kick on the ground. Oh, even better. Flip, final drive. Yes. Beautiful. It's like a Titus overhead kick there. A sphere shot. But now that they're down, you know, they can't do anything about it. And then down to the last one, 1 minute left. Oh no, there's still 3, never mind, ignore me. Can't count. But yeah, if you see him, you know, carrying him fair, take him down. Easy stuff. And it's doing that thing where you go into a loop rather than doing the finisher. Which is annoying sometimes. Oh, slide tackle into loop. Sometimes you have to just take a second to wait and he won't keep looping it. That's a good one as well, the knee to the skull. Knee to the skull. I think we finish him off there. Boom! To the face. Lovely stuff. Success. So on to the next one. This one is kind of tricky, but not too bad. You have to grab the metal sheet on the right hand side. And if you use that to block things, you can take a few bullets. But personally, I went for this strat where I just charged in. Bam, bam, bam. Watch out for the guy on the right hand side here. He's going to shoot you. Use the pillar to avoid him. There's another guy behind there. Bam, down. Everyone's a one-shot kill. This bit's a bit trickier, but actually not too bad. So you want to coerce this guy into shooting you. If they kneel down, they're going to do 3 shots. If they're standing, they're going to do 1. Run over, bam, to the face. Right, walk over here, throw this. Oh no, use it to just hit them. There you go. So block. Make sure you got enough to block it with, though. That should have killed him. I think that would have been perfect. I try using the baseball here. I don't know, like, if you can just throw it on his head or whatever. In the end, I went for the tactic of, I'll try to throw this big thing. Right, none of that's working. I'm going to run in and just punch him. There you go. Boom. Job done. Never mind. On to the next. Shinada, always a nightmare. Oh, this is the worst. So you have to kill 3 enemies by drawing the weapon. So you have to switch between weapon draws just to hit them. So you basically trying to keep them in a group and unleashing a weapon draw. One of the worst things ever. But the samurai sword on the left is the biggest reaching, so you can hit like 3 at once with that. And the dagger does, you know, a little bit of damage. If you get 2 next to each other, it's pretty good. If you can unleash the pole as well, go for it. But for me, I was more using the katana and the dagger. It's like a quick switch between. It gives you a relatively decent amount of time as well. It's not like super impossible, but we come down to the wire with it. With this one, it's tricky. It's not an easy task, this one, so gotta just keep going for it, see what you can do. Takes, you know, good minute and a half, 2 minutes. It's pretty brutal. Luckily, they've not got massive amounts of health, but it's the trying to set it up is the worst bit for me. Trying to lead them all into an area and then you miss, and then you're like, oh, there you go. But yeah, if you can, and your health is also a concern, so keep an eye on that because you can die here. It's not impossible to die at all. Like, I'm taking way more hits than necessary here, and the grabs take up so much time. But yeah, you need to go in as best you can. Oh, it was brutal. It really was. Like, I hated this one. It was so bad. I'm sure many people will be hating on it too, but hopefully you'll be able to push through. Hopefully push through. But yeah, there's no other strat really. You gotta get close to hit the dagger, and then the slice from the katana is what it is. But if you can switch whilst you're running away and then use the katana over and over again, that might be a tactic. I've never tried that. Thinking about it now. So, okay, it's coming down to the wire, man. Coming down to the wire, 1 hit. Oh, he's done me. Oh, dodge. Get wrecked. Beautiful. 0 seconds. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Alright, so the next one is Melee Match 7. You gotta fight Little Bear, and then you gotta fight Mama Bear. Really easy, this one, if you're used to just punching bears for a living. Just what you do. Just one of those fights. But now if you can build your stamina up, your heat gauge, sorry, that's a good thing. If not, just keep bashing its face. Once you do some damage to him, he ain't gonna come back at you. Once you get that, you ain't gonna get stunned. If you're in full heat, you ain't gonna get stunned, and down Baby Bear goes. Mama Bear's coming next. Big Mama coming after you. So yeah, it's Angry Mama Bear in the back. Make sure you hit that QTE so you don't lose any health, and then start wailing. And keep your heat up. That's all I can say, because it's so useful. You do so much damage with Sajimir, it's preposterous. It really is. Look at the state of that health bar. It's just getting wrecked, man. And you just eat like hits from a bear. It's just mental. Truly mental. But here we go. Last few hits, and on to the next. Oh, cutscene. Ah, you have to do the heat move, don't you? So you have to do the heat move at the end of that one. So hopefully you don't cock that one up. Otherwise, you're going to be bear food. But it's relatively easy. Snap down on his face like a king, and then success. On to the next one. You've got Shinada versus 15 guys. So you want to whip out the weapons that they've given you here. Tonfa's a useful one, apparently. Depends what you prefer. I prefer the longer reaching weapons, so I went for the longer reach ones, to be honest. It's not too tricky. Easy to finish off people. The time limit's an issue. The spear thing, the glaive. The glaive is the best by a country mile for me. Like, I wouldn't recommend using anything else. Just absolutely spanked him with this. It was preposterous. So if you use that, feel free to take that tactic. The glaive is the one for that one. So the next one coming up as well is a tricky one. Very tricky one. So this one's Akiyama with 6 dudes around him, and then a really quick moving guy like Kamaki, but he's trying to avoid you. So like you have to run over, bam bam, run over, do the triple kick if you can. You got to get lucky really with his movements. Sometimes he moves into a nice area for you to just get a good few hits on him. But ignore all the other characters, go for that main one. And it's a bit of luck. It took me a few tries to get this. I did use Cyricz's guide for this as well, must say, because he's a slippery mofo. So check out Cyric's guide, man. If you've got any questions, Cyric's guide's got the answer pretty much. But yeah, it's not too bad, not too bad. You just have to be lucky, especially with that. If you can get him with a triple kick there. Beautiful. Finished him off, and on to the last one. So the last one is Kiryu with 1 health, and you have to beat all these people. So you want to go in, throw, dodge any attacks pretty much, and throw. But they can unleash some doomsday attacks on you, which is annoying. There you go. If you need to get cheeky with a combo, go for that. Throw, kill, doom. So yeah, pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Much appreciated. Hopefully this helps, and peace out.